Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Whenever this video finds you, I hope you're having a rad time. I'm the Figure Dude, and on today's action figure showcase, we are going to take a look at my custom Hart Foundation. Without further ado, let's talk about some figures. Dude. Welcome back. Like I said, today I'm going to take a look at my custom Hart Foundation. And I do have a bunch of Bret Hart figures. I have a couple of Jim the Anvil figures. I have a few Bret Hart, or British Bulldogs. I have just two Owen Hart customs. I do have some that are on my to-do list. But this is specifically my late new generation budding Attitude Era Hart Foundation. We have gotten a release of the Bret Hart with his Montreal Screwjob tights. We've gotten a Hart Foundation Bret Hart. We've gotten a Hart Foundation Anvil. We've gotten the British Bulldog in his Hart Foundation attire. The Brian Pillman figure, I don't remember if he came with a Hart Foundation jacket. We did get his Legends figures, which I think is from when he was in the Hart Foundation. That was before I was collecting, though, so I didn't get that figure, which I think I've talked about before. Was that I needed a Hart Foundation Brian Pillman, so I just kind of have my own custom that worked for me for now, at least. I don't want to get too crazy with a custom for Brian Pillman because I would like to just track down that Legends figure. So, we'll just go ahead, we'll get started. The first figure, there's no Hart Foundation without the Hitman himself. And this is a little bit fixed up. So this is his Defining Moments figure, which is a beautiful figure. It is one that's a little bit harder to come by. I have one of his Ultimate Edition heads on him, which I go back and forth. I like the True Effects. I think that looks really good. But as far as the actual likeness, I'm not in love with this head scan. But we have gotten some recently that are really good. And once I have enough extra of those, I will probably trade this out. But I did take these elbow pads, I believe, off of his most recent, well, not even most recent Elite. It was the re-release. I think it was the the WrestleMania Elite, the Vince Build-A-Figure. Bret Hart had these elbow pads with the white on them. I put those on there. I don't think this had knee pads on it originally. I put knee pads on there, just some small fix-ups. It's a beautiful figure to begin with, so I didn't want to mess with too much. Just some easy things that really I could change back if I wanted to. So that's my Hart Foundation Bret Hart that I currently have. I don't have the Hart Foundation jacket for him, unfortunately. I'll probably purchase him eventually. But got his WWF title with him, and that is my Hart Foundation Bret Hart. Next up is Jim the Anvil Neidhart, and this is the collector's edition figure from Elite. Oh shoot, I forget what Elite set. It came with Elite 74. Elite 74, I think. This was the Walmart exclusive collector's edition, and this, I think, honestly, this is one of the best Mattel figures that we have gotten. I think this formula works really well for Jim the Anvil. He's got that thicker torso, and I'm going to take the jacket off when I get the group shot of everyone. The calves and thighs, I think, are a good size for him. The boots look good. We've got the design on the side with the anvils. Got the Hart Foundation jacket. And the head scan is got True Effects. And the first head scan they did, it was really scrunched. I wasn't a big fan of the first head scan. I thought the likeness of it was okay, but I didn't like how small it was. So maybe I'll get it. Maybe I'll grab that. You know what? Give me a sec. I'll be right back. I'll go grab that anvil. Okay, so I went to go grab the old Elite anvil figure, and it turns out that I fixed it up, and I swapped off that old head for Jack's head because I didn't like it. The Jack's head is a little oversized, but I don't mind it. I think it looks good. I think the likeness and just the painting of the beard looks way better. So there's a little tiny comparison. You can see the attires are swapped. So we've got the pink on bottom, black on top. But this anvil figure is perfect. I don't know if we're ever going to get more figures of him. These, I think they're the only two. We did get like a blue basic with him, but the head scan, the true effects on this, the one on the black one, or the Elite 74, I think is spot on. I really don't think you can prove much on Anvil. You can give him the double jointed arm update, I guess, but I think this figure is fantastic and absolutely crucial for a Hart Foundation fan. Up next, we have British Bulldog, and this again was a Legends figure that I originally missed out on, and I got really lucky. I got him for about $25 on the secondary market, like in the last couple of years, and this is like how I remembered British Bulldog as a kid, with the just like the short tights, the tassels on the boots, the short haircut. Like that's always what I thought of with British Bulldog. So I was really pumped to be able to get this, and I got him with his Hart Foundation like cutoff jacket. I don't remember if it came with the European title originally. I just put it with him. That's just what I think of when I think of British Bulldog. But this is one that I'm surprised we haven't gotten a re-release of. This would be a perfect candidate, I think, for the Greatest Hits line. I would love to get this Bulldog with some double jointed, or not double jointed, some ball joint hips, because he's got the ratchet joints that are just, they suck. Okay, there's no way around it. Those ratchet joints suck. I can't believe Mattel still uses them, especially when they have capabilities to not. But then the double jointed arms get him a little bit bigger arms. And this torso is like the Stone Cold torso in the tan color, which we don't get a lot. I wish they would use it more, but we have gotten this head scan with True Effects, and honestly, I didn't like how it looked. It was okay, but it just, I honestly thought that just the painted up version looked better. So this is one I have been lucky enough to chase this down for a good price, but you'll see my Brian Pillman is just a custom that is just kind of like an easily thrown together something until I am able to land that legend. So here's Bulldog. We're going to move on to Pillman. Next up, here is my really simple fix-up Brian Pillman. I have a couple head scans of Pillman, and I have, like, one of my giveaways was one of my extra custom head scans from Haus 14 of Brian Pillman, which is a fantastic head scan. I started to work on my own Brian Pillman custom, and there's this other things that really I was just more excited to do, and that one just kind of fell to the side, and I was like, what the heck? I threw an old Pillman head onto a Shield body. It might have just been a Dean Ambrose body, some plain arms. I did just take an Austin 316 shirt. There's a picture. I can't remember exactly. The shirt was something along the it was mocking Stone Cold, but I don't remember exactly what it said. So I put on the Austin 316 shirt. I put an extra Mean Mark vest over it, and this is what I have as my stand-in for Brian Pillman right now. I would like to do him in the jeans and then his iconic shirt, which, man, I can't remember what the name of it was or what's on it, but it's like that orange and yellow and black, just a crazy design on it. That is the Pillman I would like to do for my Hart Foundation. Really, I'd like to do the whole Hart Foundation in street clothes and in their wrestling attire. So that is on my to-do list. That is something I'd really like to do. I've kind of done that with DX, the way I've done the camo attire, their WCW Takeover attire, and then their street gear. So I'd like to do the same thing with the Hart Foundation, but today this is all we've got. So here's my Pillman. Easy, but works well enough within my collection to hold me over on my my Hart Foundation shelf. So we've got one more single here to check out, and then we are going to be, and then we'll get to our group shot. Lastly, here's the gem of my Hart Foundation collection, my custom Owen Hart. And like I said with my anvil, I'm going to take the jackets off everyone for the group shot. You can see everyone. But this head scan is one of my better paint jobs. And sometimes when I seal them with the spray, sometimes it just really just finishes the head scan off well, and like really sits smoothly. And this is one of those head scans that I'm really, really, really happy with the paint job. One of my better paint jobs, I guess, that I've done. It's got the short hair Owen scan. This is from Haus 14. I found 2 of the larger slammies, and I think I had a work in progress Wednesday with Owen where I showed it off, and I think I only had 1 slam because one was like really tiny. So he's got his 2 slammy awards. You'll see once I take the jacket off, it's just his slammy attire. Got some Bob Orton boots on him with the little Owen Hart decal on the boot. And then the jacket actually is from one of the Legends X-Pac figures, so there's nothing on the back, and I know it's not accurate, but it works for me on my shelf until I am able to track down all of those Hart Foundation jackets. But that is everyone in their lonesome, so I'm going to get everyone here in the ring, and then we'll take one more shot at the whole group at the end. Here we are. We got our group shot of the Hart Foundation, and I just love all these up next to each other. It's a shame we don't have a proper Owen Hart of any sort. We don't have a Jax Owen Hart. Don't have a Mattel Owen Hart. We've got our Jazzwares, but I mean, I've talked about that a little, how I feel about those Owens, and kind of how people feel in general. It just, even those Owen Harts just don't fit into that aesthetic that we really, really want Owen Hart in. So until then, we're sticking to customs. But here's everyone without their entrance gear on. Like I said, I love my Owen Hart. It's got a kind of a Chad Gable formula with the torso and the thighs, and then the calves are from an elite Tommaso Ciampa, and then some double jointed arms from someone I don't remember. The anvil, I think that Anvil is one of the best figures Mattel has just outright given us. I would like him to have like some beefier arms, like the Luke Harper biceps, because like he was a thick dude. When I think of like the barrel-chested guys that they give those like bigger torsos to, he's always one of the first people I think of, because he was he was the guy. He's the guy that you'd see in a bar and be like, that's not the guy. That's the guy I'm not going to pick a fight with. That was Anvil, and I think that for the most part they represent him very well in their Mattel line. The Bret Hart, I mean, we get a lot of Bret Harts. I don't think that this head scan is the best. I think that there's better, but I don't have extras, so this is what I'm going to keep on here for now. But the black attire is very iconic. That's what I think that is based off his the Montreal screw job, that Survivor Series match. But I always like the all black attire. The Bulldog, like I said, I really hope we get a re-release of this figure. I would love an updated Bulldog. It's rumored we're getting a Build-A-Figure Bulldog in the WrestleMania line? I can't remember what line. Royal Rumble line? I don't remember. It's rumored we're getting a Bulldog Build-A-Figure. I have no clue what they're going to do with that. I don't know if they're doing if they're giving us the Bulldog in jeans, maybe. I don't know. I don't know how they'll do those Build-A-Figure pieces if it's not a suited figure. So who knows what we'll get there. But this is probably my favorite Bulldog. I would really, really like this re-release. And then at the end there, we just have my Pillman, and really it's just kind of a stand-in that I could pop my head on for now. But hopefully I can get that Legends figure tracked down. Otherwise, I'll just resort to making a custom, obviously, or not shy to make customs here on the channel. So that's going to wrap up today's figure showcase. We've got plenty of figure showcases you can go back and check out if you like what we're doing here. Please like, share, subscribe. I always appreciate it. And remember, you can't buy happiness, but you can buy figures. Figure Dude out.